Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a get ready with me with a look centered around these Beauty Bay Celestial Charms palette, which I did show in the, I hate mirrors sometimes, but I did show this in the Shop My Stash that I did just a few minutes ago. So that is what that looks like. I'm not sure what I'm going to do exactly, but I think I will make it up as I go along almost. So let's get right into this, since I think I should be having to film another video here in a minute, or here in a little bit, but let's not get too into it. I guess with it being like this Beauty Bay palette, like someone did request this in my comments, which I was very excited to see. Like, this is kind of my first request in a way. I'm gonna move some stuff so I'm not bumping into anything. But yeah, this was requested. This was requested by somebody, and I will link her name in the description, possibly who commented on this, you know, to use this palette. I think it was on my last haul, I think, that someone said to use this, because I had gotten the Celestial Charms palette, but I had also gotten the Cosmic Brushes or Cosmic Beauty Winter Wonderland palette. So like, I now have at least 3 Cosmic Brushes palettes in my collection as of right now. The Cool Trolls, the Winter Wonderland, and the Delights palette. So if you want to see any of those too, please let me know, guys. Like, I am wanting ideas because I have such a big, like, not such a big collection, but like big enough to where I need to start getting more uses on products. Which in my Project Pan, like, it's like progress has been a little bit more steady than I would have thought by using my makeup every day. I know, shocker. But I'm using my Billion Dollar Brows micro brow pencil in the shade Taupe. And this definitely seems a lot darker than Taupe. Like, that definitely seems darker than Taupe. That almost seems like a medium brown almost. But that's just me. But yeah, I will end up doing like a whole collection video at least one of these days. Like going over inventory of my stash and whatnot, like showing you guys what I have in terms of makeup. I do need to do that, but I will have to film them in separate videos, if that makes sense. Like, I definitely want to give you guys the full experience of my makeup collection so that you guys know what I have and can make requests on what I should do. Because even though I have video ideas for you guys, like, I would like some suggestions so that I'm not, like, reviewing a palette that no one likes, you know what I mean? Alright. I think that, I mean, my brows are pretty simple to do. All I do is just fill them in and comb them out. Like, that's pretty much the whole entire step of my brows, because my brows are so thick anyways. They're just sparse in some areas. So I definitely have to, you know, fill them in. Alright, next up, I've got my Revolution Stick Foundation. And I guess I'll just show you, since, even though it's not my Project Pan video, like, I have a feeling that I might have this done before my Project Pan video, because look how much is left! I literally went, I went from that to that. Holy shit. Like, holy shit. Gonna grab a makeup rag. But, like, that's a lot of progress, and I'm actually kind of proud of myself. But I've got to move some products to get to my brush. Find the brush. But I mean, like, I've said in many videos that I just use this to clean up my brows. I kind of don't like how this looks on my actual face, if I'm to be quite honest. Like, I'm definitely learning what I like and don't like in terms of makeup as of now. And, I mean, I do like matte products all the same, but I also do like some hydrating products. And with this, even though it is hydrating, I just wouldn't put it on the skin because, like, all over the face, because it looks very cakey when all over the face. And I kind of just do these one at a time just to kind of save time on drying and whatnot, because these do dry very fast. Let's just say that. But yeah, I can just tell that this looks kind of heavy on the skin, and that it really wouldn't be my ideal kind of foundation, because it really does settle into the fine lines on my forehead. And don't get me wrong, I do like it, and I might repurchase it just for cleaning up the brow purposes wise. Because unless I find a good foundation stick for my actual skin, like my face skin, then I don't think I will be using it, like a foundation stick, as anything other than a brow cleaning, a brow sculpting product. I know this seems like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's really not. And in lighting, I can feel like this is not blend. I mean, in the mirror, it looks like I'm blending it out very well, but in my monitor, it doesn't look, or, you know, in my phone light, it doesn't look like I've been blending it well at all. That should be all good. I think I blended it out to the best of my ability, even though the camera lighting isn't saying it. Like, I'm looking in the camera and it looks like I haven't really blended it, but I have. I have, guys, I have. But that's it for that. And then got my Milani eyeshadow primer, which this does take some finagling to kind of get right. I like to do one eye at a time, just to make sure I'm doing things right. So you want to kind of, I know this isn't a tutorial, but you kind of want to, you know, swipe it on like you would any eyeshadow primer, but you, like, while it's drying, or when it's like fully encompassed on your lid, you want to start tapping. That way it kind of can cover anything that you kind of need it to cover. Like, tapping it makes it more opaque, as you can see. Yeah. As you can see, like, it's definitely a contrast between this eye and this eye. I've definitely noticed that when I do that I do get the cancellation on my lids that I do want. Because I don't want just everybody seeing this. Almost looking like I have a black eye. Even though I don't, I just wear makeup every day. And you can bring this up all the way to your brow bone, don't be shy. I mean, that's what it says in the instructions to do, is to bring it from your lid all the way up to your brow. And mind you, it does not like to stay in this corner area, because like every budding 30-year-old, almost 30-year-old female, we all get crow's feet, which is great, even though I wear fucking eye cream all the time. Or, you know, not all the time, but like, when I do my skincare routine, I use an eye cream, so. Alrighty. So it does say to take about 30 seconds for this to dry. So, in the meantime, what to get? I mean, this channel isn't called Platinum Kush Beauty for no reason. I kind of, like, this is kind of what I do. Alright. Oop. Drop something, hang on. I know, my life is perfect, isn't it, guys? Alright, so we're gonna go into the Celestial Charms palette. And first off, I think I'm gonna take the shade Lunar, which is kind of more of a lid setting shade. And I'm trying to find a... Alright, I'm gonna use this brush and just start whacking that on the eye. Wow. That's a lot more pigment. Well, I mean, like, the Go Nude shade in my, Pan That palette, the Morphe 35V, this is, that's a lot more, tanned based of a lid setting shade than this is, but it does work. It just has more of a brightening effect, if that makes sense. Sorry if I'm out of frame, by the way. I'm trying to keep in frame so that you guys can see what I'm doing without having the mirror like this close to my face. Because I know that's annoying for some people. And I guess I could try to say like this, but I always need to look into a mirror when I'm doing stuff like this. It's just natural. All right. So, I'm just gonna pack that in. Sometimes it can look a bit patchy in the inner and outer corners because of fine lines, but I would say that the Milani eye primer does a very, very good job of doing what it needs to do. I mean, when I go to work every day, and I work in a dish pit, okay? Like, I work as a dishwasher, washing dishes in a kitchen, and my eye makeup does not budge when I wear the Milani eyeshadow primer. I mean, I'm assuming it's the same as the Urban Decay, almost, if I'm to be quite honest. But trying to see what brush I'm gonna use. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go into this darker shade Omen. And just start to kind of place it in the outer corner. Because it's not really a, like, as you can see, it's not really a black, but it's like a deep purple. And I think I might take it on the inner and outer corner and kind of do a smoky eye almost, or, you know, a halo eye, smoky eye, almost. Which I don't normally do. Like, I don't know if this would be considered normal for me, in a way. I don't normally do looks kind of like this, but I'm trying to branch out from what I do normally. Yeah, it's gonna go something like that. And I normally do my eyes first to, like, get, you know, just to kind of catch any fallout that's gonna be going on. I know, they don't look similar. Ugh. I forgot to put on my elf eye tape. Hang on. How dare I? There we go. I wish I could still get these. I really, really do. And I guess I'll connect them. Like, I'll connect the two halves with that purple. and kind of bringing the outer part into a point. And the placement doesn't have to be perfect, as you can see. Because, I mean, in terms of blending shades, they don't really give you a whole lot. But I think now see, I kind of wish they had a more lighter purple to kind of go along with this. But I think I'm gonna go with Cassiopeia right here. The shade at the very end right here. And so I'm gonna take this kind of brush, kind of go into Cassiopeia, and just start to blend that out a little. I know you want to go like right above where you put the darker shade, but if it doesn't look perfect, then it doesn't look perfect. But I think Cassiopeia blends into that very nicely. I think so. Take a little more, tuck it on. Okay. On the other side. And just start blending. Blend, 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 blend. I think that looks pretty alright. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of more of a blending brush, and I'm gonna go in the shade into the shade Andromeda. And start kind of twacking that on right above. I know it'll kind of blend into, and I don't know if this cancels out Cassiopeia, but it definitely makes for a really cool blend. Alright. I mean, could the blend use some work? Possibly. I mean, I've kind of blended all the way up to my brow bone, Jesus. I kind of got to just blend everything together since I don't want it to look patchy. Which, it's not looking patchy at all, that's for sure. I mean, The dark purple probably is my fault because of the brush I used, but it's whatever. Maybe go in with whatever left over on the brush for that and intensify the purple a little bit more. All right. I'm not sure with what shimmer I want to go with all over the lid. Like what do I go with, guys? Like, I'm gonna just maybe swatch out a few and maybe see where I go from there. Stardust. Astral. I know, if I... But licking the fingers is not gonna stop on this channel, okay? Sometimes I don't have a makeup wipe. Or, I mean, I do have makeup wipes right here, but I usually just use them for my face. And maybe to get swatches off. Other than that, that's about it. Damn, this is a hard pick, guys. Though, I feel like maybe I should... feel like possibly I could go with Galaxy all over the lid. And possibly Astral on the lower lash line, because I think that is Astral. Look how fucking pretty that is. And Galaxy is even more pretty. And I'm sorry if these swatches suck. But I kind of blended them out like how they would look on the lid. To kind of see. But I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to cut the crease or anything because I just don't like doing that. I think it kind of takes away from the look in a way. So I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to go into Galaxy. And just start darkening the lid. Woo! Or wait, I should use a finger. Never mind. Shades always work best if you use them with your finger sometimes. Oh yeah, look. Oh my. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh. Oh my god, it's just kind of ruined the smoky, or you know, the halo eyebrow. That's what going back in with your colors is for. Alright. I had to go back in and kind of intensify the dark a little bit more. But gonna go on the other side and just look look how beautiful this is. Like, do you see that? It's fucking beautiful. Fucking beautiful, man. Gonna bring that up into the brow. Make it shine. That's just... I don't think the camera really picks up how pretty this is because of the lighting. Like, I'll take a picture of it and show you guys on Instagram. Like, follow me at Josie_K_makeup420 and you will see some of the makeup looks that I do. And if y'all want to see anything else, please let me know. But how's that for that part? And I guess I forgot to mention that another constant in my get ready with me's is gonna be this for now. The NYX retractable eyeliner in black. Only because I this is the only kind of gel product that I use. Just gonna... Sorry I'm using this as a mirror. Very easy to do though. Okay. And I only do it on the lower lash line. I don't tight line my upper just because I don't like the way that feels. Alrighty though. I'm not sure. I don't want to ruin the look with eyeliner. I really don't. But something tells me with this kind of tip, I'm not really gonna mess up. Hey, sorry, I gotta stand up again, and I'm not gonna be able to talk while I do this. Like, should I just do eyeliner off camera? I probably should. I will be right back with eyeliner and upper eye mascara, and we'll go on from there. Alright guys, eyeliner is on, and now, like, I think I did a pretty good job. I think I did. And now I'm gonna go with my Maybelline Colossal Waterproof Mascara. This is the mascara that I'm currently project panning. And with this, I can use a mirror. Not that hard. Okay, when I'm done, I go, ugh, got mascara on my finger. So that is it for upper lash mascara. I don't exactly know if I'll put on, oh wait, I should probably put on a little more. Mainly just on this side. And a little more on this side. But yeah, I don't exactly know if I'll go with falsies. Normally I don't try to wear falsies when I do my makeup just because it's easier. Hold please for 1 second. Sorry guys, that sounded like somebody was coming like right up to my yurt, so I had to kind of check. Sorry about that. But those the upper lashes done, and now I shall go into my Project Pan primer, which is my Recipe Nice and my dewdrops. I have really been enjoying this year round. And ignore this. It was mainly because, like, I don't normally get breakouts that easily. But when I do, they're huge and they're in one place, and it just, like, I didn't pop it. I actually put a pimple patch on it, but this might be a reaction to, like, the skincare ingredients in the pimple patch versus the skincare that I use after showers. So, I don't know. Let's see though. I do like the glow that this gives. I'm not gonna put any on my forehead because I have that concealer on, or you know, the foundation stick. But I do love the feeling and the, you know, and the formula of this, and I will repurchase it when it's all done because I feel like this is a staple now, because it just makes my skin feel so moisturized and nice. All right, next up we've got, crap, Butterfingers. Probably because I have primer on my hands still a little bit, but next up we've got my Poreless Putty Primer from e.l.f. And I guess I will just show you, I've hit pan! Not gonna say after how many uses, but that'll be for my Project Pan video. But yeah, it's still kicking, but I hit pan. I am very, very grateful for that. Ow. For some reason, like, inside of my nose is out. Ow. It's like I hit my nose on something, but I didn't. Alright, so alright, so that is on. And now that's settling in. Take another hit. If you are out there smoking too, smoke along with me. Why not? Only if you're of age, though. Alright. I think that there's enough time for the there's still swatches on my hand. It's fucking hilarious. I mean, I was gonna go with Comet, but Galaxy just looked so pretty. I don't think it quite picks up what I'm seeing on the eyes versus in the camera. Like, it looks like bluey purple goodness on my eyes. But I'm gonna be going in with my Born This Way foundation, but hold please while I wet my makeup sponge. Alright, so I'm gonna be going in with my Born This Way foundation with my beauty sponge. And I don't usually use this for concealer. I usually just use it for foundation now, because I've learned that the tip of this is very, very bulbous. Don't need that. So, just gonna go in with that. And it is in the shade Swan, which I'm pretty fair. You know what I mean? Like, I am pale. I'm just gonna get my mirror. But I will say, though, this fucking foundation smells like paint. But do I love it? Yes, I do. This is a very lovely foundation. I actually wore this foundation to a work party. And we went bowling and everything. And this foundation is literally, like, it stays so well on my skin. It wears beautifully. Beautifully. Absolutely love this foundation because it blends so easily. Literally blends like a dream. And the best part is, I mean, sometimes I don't put makeup around this area, but sometimes I will go over it just to make sure there's no redness. But this foundation just blends like an absolute dream. And I'm very glad that I purchased it with my own money, even though it was at full cost. I don't care. This was 100% worth it as a birthday gift to myself. Alright, I'm trying to make sure that it's blended, because sometimes it doesn't look blended to me in the camera. So we'll see. And for my new foundation that I rolled in for Project Pan, since I will just say this, I finished my L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and with the new foundation that I'm using, I'm actually using a brush to apply it. I'm evolving, guys. Should be proud of me. And next up is my Item Beauty Concealer. I don't even want to describe that sound. That's what good mac and cheese sounds like. If you catch my drift. But this is in the shade 100. And it is pretty light, but only because it's such a nice, you know, like, I like a brightening under eye. But I am going to go in with my Buffing Concealer 120 brush from Ulta. And then just gonna start patting it in. For some reason, I have been liking blending my concealer out with a brush as of late. Mainly because of how precise I can get this. Alright, and then I am just gonna go in a little bit with the tip side. Just to kind of blend out the edges. There we go. I just gotta be careful around this area because of how bulbous the tip is. But I think that does look good. And, just a little tip for people, like, if, for example, if you use cream products, you can set, you can set your under eyes with powder and then go in with your cream cheek products. Don't know if y'all knew that, but I didn't. Or I mean, I did, but I haven't seen very many people who do everything, set their under eyes before they do everything, because I feel like if I don't set my under eyes immediately, it's gonna crease. So, keep dropping brushes. But next up, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer, a cream bronzer at least, using this brush. And I'm just gonna whack it on. I mean, in a way, this brush kind of blends it out itself, if I'm gonna be quite honest. Like, just the more you tap, the more it blends itself out. It's just so beautiful. And I know that seems like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not. Because trust me, I could be worse. Alright. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna use my cream blush in the same compact. So you only need a couple of taps of this because it's kind of pigmented. And when I mean kind of pigmented, I mean a lot pigmented. But the beauty of this product is the more you tap out, the more airbrushed it looks, the more blended it looks. It'll just blend itself. I mean, I feel like it always turns out pretty nice. But you can definitely see where I've placed it. So I'm not exactly happy with some of the formula on that, but other than that, it looks pretty alright. Like, see, it just blends itself. It's a very minimal effort cream blush. But I definitely know that I've had it for a while, but I mean, I don't think the formula has gone off by any means. I just know I need to use it up before it does. Because I feel like I hit pan on the bronzer very, very easily. But I'm just not doing that with the blush because it's so pigmented. Like with the bronzer, I feel like I can be a little bit more free-handed, but, oh yeah, that's right, I gotta get my forehead with the bronzer, Jesus. But I don't like to do the, inner corner of my eye or the lash line until I'm done with my base. Because I just feel like it makes more sense. I mean, I feel like it really looks good on the forehead, too. Like, the bronzer is a very nice formula, I will say. Blends very effortlessly. I know this spot looks dark, but trust the process. Alright. So now, I'm going to set everything using my e.l.f. HD powder, which is kind of falling apart, so I won't show you all of it. You know what I mean? Like, I won't tip it up. But as you can see, I have a very big pan on it, and as you can see, I only have a little bit of product left on the side. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna just tap into it. And it's just breaking as we speak. Like, there's nothing I can do to save it. I could probably repress it, but it's just so frail that I would just rather use it as is and use it up that way. It just comes off and crumbles, but it gives such a nice finish. Like, I will say, if you just want a powder that, more or less just sets, you know, does what it does for the face, then I think it should be fine. Because it does give a very nice finish. Like, it does look very airbrushed. It's just very, very powdery. And I don't know how some people feel about that. But anyways, I'm gonna move on to bronzer and blush. Highlight. So for the WandaVision and Ulta Beauty, bronzer highlight palette. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Stellar. I'm just going with my bronze brush. And just start going in. Wow. That is very pigmented, holy shit. Wow, do I like this. I mean, my Silky Matte bronzing powder from Milani will always have my heart. But this is such a good bronzer. Like, that just looks so good. It just looks so good. But yeah, I think it looks really, really good. Okay, next up, and I know I could just powder or, you know, contour with my bronzer, but I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. contour palette in the darkest shade, in the light medium palette. I'm gonna take this brush, tap in once, because this is very pigmented, you don't need a lot, and then I'm just gonna slowly carve out the nose. One side done. Don't need one. And as you can see, I don't need a lot to sculpt out my nose. I definitely don't need a lot, and I do like this brush because it technically blends it out itself. It's technically almost a concealer brush, but I think that it does an airbrush job at contouring. Alright, with that done, like, I've definitely learned how to contour my nose more, even though I do have this bridge in my nose. I really don't care. I just want to contour my nose. Like, make it more simple, please. Alright, so for my Eloise Secret Garden palette, I'm gonna go in with this shade. Or no, wait. I was gonna go in with the Pink Sky. Dang it. That's okay. I was gonna go in with the Pink Sky blush from Tarte, but I don't mind. Whatever. So, I'm gonna use this brush. Tap in. Can definitely tell there's a lot of kick up in that. And then just start going in. Okay, that actually matches this blush pretty well. Okay. Looks good. I know, I'm probably blush blind, but I don't care. I don't care, let me live! I mean, this side's definitely a lot more, it's definitely a lot more pigmented, so I'm gonna try to tone it down a little. Am I blush blind? Oh yeah. Do I care? No. Alright, so now for highlighter. I know, as if this could get any more crazy, right? I don't think I'm gonna go in with the shade Poppin'. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Icy. And just start whacking that on. It's just, so pretty. Chef's kiss. Like, this is almost as beautiful as this. And this is a very like, I don't know if, like, what Revolution put in this product, but I use this every day, and it literally makes my skin look so healthily glowing. This is so nice. Can you build it up to be very intense? Oh, yes. Yes, you can. You can build this up to be a 2016 highlighter makeup girly, like, all the way. But this is just such a beautiful highlight, and this reminds me of that, except this isn't pink. And I know there is a couple of pink shades in here. But, like, I'll just show you in here. Like, look how beautiful that is. Like, just, If the aliens can't see me from space, I don't want it. If the aliens can't see me from space, I don't want it. That's how it should be for all highlighters. If the aliens cannot see you from space, then it's not worth it. That looks just so pretty. Alright, so with that done, I am going to go back into the Celestial Charms palette, and I think I'm gonna use the shade Zodiac on my lower lash line, and then top it with Astral to kind of make it a fun look. Sorry, I'm trying to find my brush. Sorry, I have to kind of sit in close while I do that. So I'm sorry if you can't see it on this side. That's what that looks like. Very nice. Almost a very similar shade to my, to the shade Devoted in my Pan That palette a little. Just gonna kind of marry that into there. Okay. And then gonna take this brush, go into Astral, and just follow the line of where I put that. Oh my god, that looks pretty. I wish you guys could see this. Oh my god. Like, I'm sorry, but if you don't make weird faces when you're doing your makeup, then what are you even doing? Like, oh my gosh, that looks so pretty. I'll take a picture on Instagram definitely and show you guys, but trying to find, there we go. I'm gonna take this brush for my inner corner, and I'm trying to think if I should take the shade Stardust or Crescent. I'm gonna swatch both. Just see what I should go with. I think I should, I think I should go with Crescent. Or should I go with Orb? Nah, Orb's a little more subtle. I want something with a little more oomph and impact, if you will. So I'm gonna go into the shade Crescent and just pop that right on the inner corner. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Gonna maybe pop that a little on the center. Just to give things a little bit of a pinky pop. Like, oh, it just looks so pretty. So pretty. Like, why do things have to look so pretty? Alright, then I'm gonna go in with my Colossal mascara for my lower lashes. That one's done. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in with my brow gel. And I will do lips here in a second, I promise. go. Nice and brow gelled. So next up I'm gonna go into my lip liner. And before I do that, I'm just gonna put a little lip balm on. It's a little, just a little chapped. And I'm not sure if I like the formula of this lip balm very much. I'm trying to blend it out. And it just feels dry. And I don't want to show you my lips right now, because up close, you would take one look at it, and the fucking scream, the horrifying scream from The Misadventures of Flapjack would fucking flash up being like, oh! You know what I mean? Like, I don't think this is a good lip balm formula. Definitely not liking it. And, I mean, even though it is a Jeffree Star lip balm, like, it's just mainly because of the glitters in it. Like, the glitters don't go away. And that's probably a problem. Well, that and do I need to exfoliate my lips really bad? Yes. So who knows, I'll probably end up getting his lip scrubs as a gift to myself. Because my lips definitely need some sort of exfoliation in the wintertime. But I'm gonna go in with my lip liner. Sorry about that whole rant. Oh, I'm twisting it backwards. And I've actually done pretty good at lining my lips as of right now. Gotten the hack down. Know how to do it pretty well. If I do say so myself. Right. Now I shall go in with my Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Celebrity Skin. I do love his lipstick formula, I will say that. I just felt like with everything going on the eyes, I felt like a nude lip would probably be better in the long run. Alrighty. And I think that is it. All I have to do is just whack on some setting spray, and I think we're good. Ooh. Okay. That was a lot to begin with. But, sorry, I'm getting my fan real quick. This is one that my grandma gave me. Or, one that she left in my possession before she died. It's beautiful. But I kind of do like the feeling of that watermelon burst spray. Probably for good measure, I could probably... Like, that is such a fine mist. I like that. Ciate London. I'll see you, girl. And I kind of do like the way that kind of gives my skin a little glow at the end. Maybe I'm not that, you know, this is a dewy setting spray and I hate it. I mean, I don't mind the finish of it, because the finish of it is actually quite nice. It's just the smell. The smell's like rotten coconut. Like musty, moldy, coconut, you know what I mean? So I'm not putting that on my face. I'm going to be using that just to wet eyeshadows on brushes and whatnot to make them look more foiled. But last thing is to pop in my nose ring, and I think we should be okay. But alrighty, guys. This look is complete. This is the finished look. What do we think? I want to thank the person that suggested this palette for me to more or less demo on my channel, and I know it's not relevant as of right now, but I do like it. I do like the look that I came up with, and this is just so good. But anyways, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, which is going to be a haul. Bye!